Hello guys, welcome to Haunted Zombie Beginner Series Part 10. In this lecture, we will learn a lot of things, very important and crucial things like singleton pattern, data encapsulation, game over, and the stop functionality. For example, when the player will collide with rock, the clicking functionality will be disabled. So I will start from singleton pattern. What is singleton pattern? Singleton, the name single means the single instance. Singleton in C# is a creational design pattern which ensures that only one object of its kind exists and provide a single point of access to it for any other code, and it exists in different scenes. For example, if you have 20 scenes, it will exist in 20 scenes and it will be a single. So they are a super handy. They break the modularity of your code, so that's why I will use the singleton pattern. So let's go to Unity and start with singleton pattern. Okay, now I will write a logic for singleton. Public static. Static means this can be accessed from anywhere without creating an instance of this class. Okay, this is a simple line how we can create a pattern. A public, the access modifier. Static means it can be accessed from anywhere because it's a singleton. The game manager, the name of the class and the name of the instance. You can write anything here, but I will use the generic one, which is the instance. Everyone use this one. So now let's go and create an awake function, which we usually use for singleton. It's not the compulsion, but I will use it. If instance is equal to null, means if the instance is not assigned, then what? Then do what? Then do one thing. Assign the instance. Instance will be this, and if the instance is already exist, then it means it violates the rules of singleton. Then we have to destroy the previous instance. So if instance is not equal to null, means it's already exist, then destroy the instance of this class. Okay, now the one thing we usually do with singleton, don't destroy on load, means it will exist either you have 20, 30 or 50 scenes, it will exist. So that is the simple logic of singleton. I will remove these functions. Okay, now I will create two bool variables. The first one will be, and one by one I will talk about this. Now I am going towards game over, then we will move towards clicking functionality because it's all linked. So private bool is player active. It's check player is active or not. By default I will place here false. The second variable is private bool is game over. by default it's false. Now I will create two functions because I don't want to change the values of these two variables directly by any class. So I will create here game started, and the second one will be public void player collided. Okay, I have created this function. If game is started, it means the is player will be is player active will be true, and if player is collided with rock, it means if is game over is equal to true. Okay, that's fine. Now go to data encapsulation. What is the data encapsulation? When we'll talk about data encapsulation, so it's known as data hiding. It's a mechanism whereby the implementation details of a class are kept hidden from the user. The user can only perform a restricted set of operations. If you want to access these variables, then you have to create a getter and setters. So how we can create getter and setters? So let's go and create a getters to change and modify the value of these, because nothing can modify the implementation of these variables because it's private. So let's go and create getters, public bool, and I will use the camel casing is player active with the same name but camel casing. Okay, get return is player active, and same for game over. So let's go play public bool is game over, again with camel casing. Return, sorry, first of all get, then return is game over. Okay, that's fine. Everything is working well. Now first of all I will go to player script. When the player will collide, it means that when the player will collide, I have to call game manager dot instance dot player collided. This one, the player collided will be true. Okay, now when the player collided is true, it means the game over is true. If the player is collided, then I have to stop the clicking functionality. So I am going to stop clicking functionality here. So what I have to do, if game manager dot instance dot is game over, means if game is not over, then the player can click, otherwise the player will not click, cannot be clicked. So that's the clicking functionality we have done here. Now what? Now we have to go to moving script. If the game is not over, dot instance dot is game over. If game is not over, then the platform and rock can move, otherwise it will not move. Okay, now we have to check it, it's working or not. Let's go. Error. Okay, we have not assigned the game manager script to our game object. I am creating the empty game object and name it game manager and assign the game manager script to it. Okay. Let's play. When the rock will collide with player, everything will be stopped. So let's check it. Everything is stopped. The platform is stopped. The rock is stopped. Now the one thing I have to do, which is when I will press play, the rock is moving. Either I have not pressed any button or I have not clicked. So what I have to do? I have to write a simple logic, which is when if game manager dot instance dot is player active, if the player is active in the scene, then rock can move. And when the player will active, when the user will press a key, like here game manager dot instance dot player started, not this one, started game, means the game is started, then everything then the rock can move, otherwise it will be stopped. So let's see. Okay, the rock is not moving. You can check it, it's just moving up and down. It's not moving in forward direction, and the platform is moving. When I will press or I will click down, then the rock will move. You can see now it's moving. That's cool. Now when I will collide with rock, then everything will be stopped. So let's see what happened. Where is the rock? I want to collide with it. Why it's not colliding? It's so frustrating. Okay, everything is stopped. So that's a very important and crucial lecture for you to learn, because there is a lot of advanced thing like singleton, how we can use the encapsulation. There are a lot of things and you have learned, and now I can expect you will practice it over and over, then you can get more. This is not so easy as you think, so please practice it again and again. And now the video is done. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and please stay tuned with me for more advanced lectures and topics. Goodbye for now.